Welcome back. Today I have spent all of the start of the day picking up a bunch of stuff that both that I need and that I don't need, and I think I'm gonna show you. So first of all, we have this rear bumper for a truck like this, or the Suburban, that we're gonna put it on. It looks a bit better than it is, but it is pretty rusty, but it's definitely better than what I have. So we're gonna do something like that, if we bolt it onto the car and repair it, or if we just take parts from it to the other bumper. I'm not really sure yet, but we at least have a better bumper. Besides that, there was one of my viewers here in Sweden contacted me and said that he had a rust-free floor from a 1971 four-door Chevelle that he wanted to give me for the Alabama Chevelle that has a very bad floor. So of course I said yes, and then he said that he had a bunch of other stuff from that car. So basically what has happened is I have gotten a 71 Chevelle four-door that has been cut down in pieces 20 years ago when it wasn't worth anything, and I'm gonna show you what I have. So first off, we have the complete firewall. It's super complete and it's really rust-free. As I said, this was junked in 99. He bought it because he needed some small stuff and he cut it up. So the Alabama Chevelle has rust here, it has rust there on the bottom, in the windshield frame, here in the bottom. So we have a bunch of good stuff that we can use, and now I'm at the point that I have to think, are we going to remove the pieces here that we need and weld it onto the other car, or are we going to cut the A-pillars and graft this thing into that body instead? That of course will be a lot of work, but it will be a lot less welding than doing all the small repairs. So I'm gonna think about that. Also, we have front of the rockers, we have the floor back to here. Here's the only part we got some rust, so that's really easy to fix compared to how it is right now. So this is a great piece to have, even if we decide to remove parts from it or if we weld the whole thing in. Besides that, I got this complete floor, obviously from the same car, and it has some small rust here. So we basically have a complete floor from the firewall to the back seat that we can weld into the car. So that's great, that will help a lot. Unfortunately, he can't remember where the trunk floor went. Maybe it was too rusty and he threw it away. But yeah, unfortunately there was no trunk floor, but I can't be greedy right now when I've gotten this for free. And then I started to ask, what else do you have of the body? And he said basically everything. And that's where these came into play. Here we have the rear quarters. We can see that it was a four-door I mean. And we have this back piece that goes here between the fenders. And besides this is all I could fit in my truck today. But I will also be getting the roof. I will be getting all the four doors, and I will be getting the front fenders and a bunch of other small stuff. So basically a complete cut up body. And the floor and the firewall is what I needed for the Alabama project. But now that I got these pieces, and especially the roof, got me thinking of a really stupid idea. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this, but the opportunity that has come to me right now is that we have this project, the 65 Chevelle, and I have said to myself, I am not going to scrap this thing. I'm going to make something out of it. I'm going to cut it into a convertible and just do a fun summer cruiser that I can go and pick up the kids with. However, I am not the biggest fan of 65 Chevelles. I think they're really straight body. They have a bit of a boring grill and boring tail end. But the thing is, 64 to 72 Chevelles if we were looking at the floor and firewall, are basically the same cars. So what we can do now that we are getting all of these parts is that we will have a front clip, or at least fenders, for a 71 Chevelle that we can put on here. We can buy or make two-door doors, 71. I have 71 rear quarters, and we also have a 71 four-door roof. So I think you're getting my point here. what I could do is a sort of rebody. Also, I get the trunk lid. I forgot to tell you that. So what I basically thinking is we're gonna rebody this into a 71 with a removable hardtop roof. So it will be a 71 convertible or roadster, what you want to call it, with a hardtop that I can put on and just be a cheap, fun summer cruiser. Don't have to be perfect, just something to go and get ice cream with the kids and stuff like that. So I know it's a really stupid idea, but I like stupid ideas, so I think you should probably enjoy watching it, and I will definitely enjoy doing it. So we'll see. We have all the stuff. We don't have to do it. We can do something else with it. I also could make a wall hanger like I have here with my dart of a 71 Chevelle. That would be kind of cool. I could even make two with all the parts I will be getting. So yeah, we have a bunch of stuff we can do, but basically most of all we got these two that will be helping us with Alabama. So now we're gonna stop talk about this, and I will need to get some work done here. So I'm gonna take this into the garage and figure out if I'm gonna put this on and fix it, or if we're gonna fix the other one with parts from this. So how are we gonna tackle this? First, my plan was to keep that thing on the truck because I don't want to mess with the bolts. They look horrible, and just cut pieces of this and weld onto that. But I really think we're better off messing with the bolts, putting this thing on. And these things are a pain because these go on top of the frame, which I'm not really sure how we're gonna remove those bolts. But this one is bent and bad, but I think I'm gonna cut these here, and I'm gonna cut these, and when I have it on the car, we can just weld these together. So that's my plan, but I'm gonna see if I can remove the bolts. But yeah, when we have that on the car, I think I'm just gonna fill it with the body filler, because I don't really see the point. It is better, but it's not good. It's really bad. Here we basically only have the chrome left, and over here also. If we start messing with this thing, it's just gonna become close to what this is. And I mean, what does it matter if I weld it and we still have to put body filler on it and we still have to paint it because it looks like crap? So yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna do the least amount of effort possible. Got the carcass of the rear bumper off, and the frame rails actually look decent compared to the bumper. So I could do a lot of stuff here, but I mean, I'm just gonna bolt this thing on and be done with it. Can't really see the point. I cut these and I measure, so they should just line up and re-weld. So that's gonna be easy. We're gonna put this on. The only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push out this dent as good as I can. I feel there's missing some metal behind there, so we'll see how good it can be. And then we're gonna put it on the truck. Bumper is on, and it looks better than it did before. It really does, but obviously these holes are bringing it down. And I mean, here we have holes, but there's nothing behind here until a little bit over here, and then it goes away again. So if I should try and fix this, it's basically gonna be as bad as that one. So I really don't see the point. So I'm just gonna push this in and fill this up with body filler and call it good. Look for another better bumper in the future, but it's going to look better at least than what that did. So the thing I'm torn about here is I really want a chrome bumper, which unfortunately we won't be able to keep the original chrome. So now I'm debating, am I going to paint it with chrome paint, rattle can chrome paint, and see how that looks? I mean, it's not going to look like chrome, it's going to look like some sort of silver. Or am I going to go with black, which we had before, but I don't really like black bumpers. So yeah, we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to start filling this with some body filler and yeah, sand it and see how it looks. Before I show you this, yes, it looks horrible. Yes, I know it's not the right thing to do, but it is a really bad bumper that is not much to do with. So keep that in mind, and it looks horrible right now, but we're gonna get it better tomorrow. So I have just plastic filler everything, all the holes, so that then tomorrow we can sand this, make it look nice, paint it either with some chrome paint or with black. I don't know right now. I gotta decide that tomorrow. And yeah, we have basically made something look better at least. I don't think anyone would put on that bumper and run it as it was. So yeah, I feel like I'm really doing a lousy job here, but yeah. If I wanted a rust-free bumper here in Sweden, I would probably have to pay 500 bucks or more. I know that buying a new one is more, and I paid 1,000 bucks for this thing. So I'm not paying that much for a bumper. And that would just look too good on this car. It doesn't deserve a super nice bumper, at least not right now. And I don't know, I saw a picture of a black Suburban with black bumpers, black grille, black everything. And I don't really like black bumpers and that, but on that car or that Suburban, it looked really, really good. So I'm not sure. I have an idea that I'm just gonna do a 1 week repaint on this thing, just spray the whole thing black. But yeah, we'll see if we get there. But anyway, I know it was a short video today, but that's how it is sometimes. Tomorrow we'll be back fixing the bumper, changing the alternator. Then I don't really know what we're gonna do. Maybe some work on Shelly or something else. We'll see. But thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.